I'm sure even at Core Power, hey, at Core Power, I would be like, I'm writing my book, blah, blah, blah. It's like 5 years in the making. I think it's due out hardcover in your hands, May 11th. It's gonna be very exciting. But like, when I look back on the journey of the book, I'm like, oh my God. It feels like a lifetime, and then it also feels like, holy crap, here it is, May 11th, it's gonna be in my hands. And this thought of impermanence, which I keep coming back to as the year approaches of lockdown, as we hit these milestones, where all of a sudden we're like, that year went by so fast, and then also that year went by treacherously long. Like I hit some real low lows I've never seen before. Impermanence is one of the best laws in the Vedic texts of yoga. It's the idea of unattachment. And so we can't be attached to this moment because it's fleeting. And I can't be attached to the memories that I used to have of the old me and the things I used to have. And it's this idea of seeing our lives as a TV show, entertainment for something that's a lot deeper and connected. And so today's class is dedicated to that voyage from the heart to the sixth, from the heart chakra, our place of joy, all the way into our place of guidance and our inner GPS system. So we'll start in child's pose variation embryo, crown of your head, third eye to the earth. It feels comfortable in my body to pull my legs together. If it doesn't for you, you can do wider legs, hands back behind, take a few breaths. And then in this expansive practice, it's an ability to tap out of the outside world for a little bit, move our body in a therapeutic way so that when you leave this room, the filter at which you view your own life is a little bit more clean and cleansed. We'll never be able to really change the circumstances of what's given, but we can change the way, the lens of focus that we look through it. And whether today your lens feels a little cloudy, murky, or maybe it's rose-colored and wonderful, we get to come back to that neutral place of observing. Good or bad, everything is impermanent. Breathe in. Send your palms forward. Come to a Sphinx pose. Walk your body into a Sphinx where your forearms are down and your head's up. Awesome. If you're craving more restoration today, you're gonna just do a little cat-cow that looks like this. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, kind of back to a child's. If you're looking for more core work today, inhale Sphinx, exhale cat pose in a forearm plank. Rolling back and forth, drop the pelvis and look up. Push into your toes and forearms and hug your abs in almost in a rainbow kind of shape. You're on your own for about 30 seconds, rolling up and down. The expression of opening is up to you. What it looks like, what it feels like. The representation of what we look on the outside has nothing to do with the journey that's actually happening on the inside. So make sure that the feeling sense is something that feels open and good. Big breath in. Then exhale, walk your feet to your forearms, dolphin pose. Shake your head a little bit generously. Those of you that were here on Tuesday, remember that crazy neck thing I was doing? I was so sore all of Wednesday. That was my ego getting in the way. My ego was like, look bitch, you tried something hard, now you're gonna be sore enough to keep neck the whole time. So now as I'm relaxing my neck, remember, no ego in the practice.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. Breathe in, breathe out. Straighten your arms, downward dog. Again, down dog is a perfect place to stay and stretch your shoulders. Or turn your fingers inward. We'll do 4 down dog push-ups. I'm gonna hike my butt as high as I can over my hands. Fingers turn in, head to mat, push back up. Head to mat, push back up. It's an upper trap exercise. It's gonna tone your back. Yeah, good depth, Christina, good. Breathe in. After your 5, let's meet a down dog. Lift your right leg high, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back knee for a modified crescent, but first bring your hands to your thigh and push your pelvis forward. Empower your pelvis up, breathe in. Stay or make the back bend a little deeper, extend your palms up and look up at them. I'm going to be cueing a lot of your gaze today, where to gaze. The hope is that the looking up, looking down, side to side, rejuvenates that space from the heart to the head. Last little layer, bring your palms in steeple mudra, interlace them, and tug your hands as far back as you can. See where the ceiling color of white meets the crease of the back wall. Pushing your hip flexors forward nicely now, hug your pelvis up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind your head, just look forward. Tuck your back toes under, come into warrior one. Breathe in, push your head back into your hands. Exhale, squeeze your elbows around your ears and tuck your head down into like a fallen warrior variation. Imagine, in that same kind of embryos pose we started with, that your chin was holding a piece of paper between your chest and your chin. And you're trying to hold that, or even like a little jelly bean. Hold that jelly bean between, squeeze it. That compression is so good for your immunity. It flushes the lymph nodes in the throat. It puts pressure on the thyroid glands that are there to help spark the metabolism just a little bit. Empty out all of your air. Then gently rise up, inhale, mountain pose. Swing everything to touch, left to right. Exhale, forward fold, reach for your toes. You can hang in forward fold if that feels good, or walk your palms underneath of your feet, almost as if you were massaging your hands with your feet, gorilla pose. Even that subtle feeling of feet on hands, you can feel that representation of a massage in the backside of your palms. Typically the way we don't hold your hands in a day, massaging in the ways that we want to move in funky ways. It's going to help build those neuroplasticity in the head, build different pathways that your brain is signal to the muscles and the muscles back to the brain. Walk off of your palms, halfway up, breathe in. Stay here, fingers on your shins, or more core strength, fly your arms back behind you today. Imagine that there was length, like a turtle popping out of a shell, its head reaches forward, crown of your head, the seventh chakra, energetically towards the mirror or the front of the room, breathe in. Exhale, squat, tuck, curl, hands down, tippy fingers, knees to eyelashes. That same feeling, chin to chest, opening up the back of the cervical muscles. Listening ears on, just the right foot plants. Inhale, one-legged halfway lift, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, Shiva squat. Now take a few reps up and down. We're just warming up your head. Lift your left leg up, squat it down. Feeling that sensation of a little bit of weight in your feet. Then maybe even flattening your palms like Julia and a little bit of weight in your palms. You can roll onto the tippy toe of your right foot, warming up your shoulders for a handstand kick. Breathe in. Step back to a half or a full split. Straighten your right leg. Tug your right toes back. I'm in shoes a lot, running on treadmills far too much, and so as I feel this sensation, I'm going to go forward, back, side to side, and figure out today where I need the most release. Stay there. Surrender into the part that's uncomfortable, but that sensation is your body healing itself. Breathe in. Maybe some more electrolytes, man. A little crampy. Breathe in. All right, watch me. Option 2, inhale, one-legged halfway lift. Step or hop that right leg back, chaturanga. Or if you want to play a little bit, we'll go one-legged halfway lift. Shiva squat, lift and kick into a handstand, and then slowly come down from there. It's up to you how you want to play. Bend into your right leg. It's either just hop the right foot back to a push-up, or kick through a handstand, and then go down. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your left leg, big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Modified crescent. Stretch open your right hip flexor. Once you feel that sensation in the top right hip flexor, arms up. Lean up. Pick the place where the adventure today becomes a slight challenge, but knowing that we're just watching this TV show in the moment. Senses come in, feelings come in, and just like that, they pass. That we're watching and observing from a deeper place than the physical hug your elbows together, head down. Humble warrior variation to warm the inner left hip. Head and neck all the way down, so good. If you can, squeeze your elbows hard around your head and tuck your chin really hard into your chest. That jelly bean sensation, hold it and squeeze it. 3. If you want that leg work, bend heavy, nicely, good depth. 2. Look forward, mountain pose, stand up. Right to meet the left. Exhale, hold your hands at your heart, close your eyes. Before we flow and move with more of a cadence, let's dedicate this moment, this class, to something that you are happy is impermanent. Something that will pass. A feeling sense that might not be so provokingly inspiring right now. And as we offer that thank you to impermanence, let's stay in that shape of gratitude. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale back through mountain pose. Forward fold with bennies. Halfway lift. Inhale, option to fly your hands behind you for core strength. If you've got the space as well, last layer upgrade, arms in front of you. A lot more core work as you lengthen your lever. Inhale. Exhale, squat tuck curl. Drop your left heel, one-legged halfway lift. Align your hips. Exhale, Shiva squat, drop in. Hug that left outer hip to open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step it on back, half or full splits. Stretch your left hamstring before the kick-ups. Wiggle forward, back. This whole series of self-worth is about you every day, every practice, asking yourself, what makes this a good class for me? Not for Hope or not for Sarah. What makes it a good class for me? There's too much comparison already in this world. We don't need that. We're in this room to support each other energetically, but to do the work mentally, to be a part of your own journey. You're your own coach and your own grader, teacher. You give yourself a grade. Okay, you know the idea is either a hop back with the left foot to a push-up, or get some hang time as you lift. Slowly bend your elbows as you come down. We'll all meet in downward dog in a few breaths. Take your time to play. There'll be ample opportunity today to play with that jump back. You can always step. Dolphin pose, down your forearms. Wag your head, yes, no, forward, back. We'll be here for 30 seconds, but if you'd like to play with Sirsasana, drop the crown of your head to the ground, headstand. Lift one or both feet to the sky. It might today just be as simple as hugging your knees into your chest, one knee and then the other. It's a great drill to play with, like I just pull the right foot in, and then I pull the left foot in. That way you don't have so much pressure on your neck, but you do get that feeling. That's it, Tyler, yeah, put the crown of your head on the ground. Pull one foot in. So you're trying to feel what it would feel like to be in the headstand without fully doing it. Breathe in. Wherever you are, downward dog, and let's put it all together. We'll shorten it up. Lift your right leg. Breathe in. Low lunge. Breathe out. Inhale, modified crescent. Put your hands behind your head now. Exhale, tuck the back toes, fallen warrior, flatten your foot. Stand up, mountain pose, inhale, arms up, forward fold. Halfway lift, arms stretch forward, back, or to your shins. Squat, tuck, and curl. One-legged halfway lift, just the left leg kicks back. Exhale, Shiva squat. Now prepare to jump back or inhale, handstands. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog is an open heart expression. Downward dog. Left leg high, breath in. Low lunge. Modified crescent, lift your hands behind your head. Then tuck the back toes, warrior, humble variation. Inhale, mountain pose, step and lift, squeeze your thighs. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway up. Squat and curl, open your upper back. Kick your right leg back, one-legged lift. Shiva squat and pick your beautiful dance, handstand or jump back, hit it, chaturanga. Downward dog. Right leg high, let's add on, big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Modified crescent, hands back behind the head again. Exhale, lift off your back leg, humble down and in. Now listen carefully, exalted warrior. You'll lift your right palm up into your back. So the opposite leg that's forward is the arm that's up. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms, step it forward. Inhale, back bend. Prayer twist to the right, exhale. Awesome. Stay engaged through your legs like they were one strong leg. Yeah, good, Dylan. Way to push your elbow in your thigh. Then kick your left leg up and back. It's a revolve low flyer. You may want to land with your toes in the ground for support, or if you can kick it into a hamstring curl and hold it, go for it. Building that stabilization in your right ankle. It's longevity medicine, right? Ankle, knee, and hip. Inhale. Hands to the earth, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing splits, full expression. Walk your eyelashes as close as you can to your shins. Maybe even you take one or both hands around your ankle. Hug it behind the right ankle. The balance challenge becomes, how do you find your footing in a place where it's always changing? The ground beneath you, we barely feel it. There's earthquakes all the time, and the earth is moving, what the hell? And we don't even feel it. A ground that's never actually stable, you still seem to find stability. Hands to the earth, handstand, hop or step back, chaturanga. Inhale. Lift your left leg, breath in. Exhale, lower arm. Modified crescent, inhale, arms up. Hands behind your head, exhale, humble warrior variation. Hands on the side of your head. Awesome. Exalted warrior, swing your left palm to your back as your right palm rises up. Get that little back bend, pushing your back pinky toe to stretch your ankle. Breath in. Chair pose, airplane arms. Inhale, come forward to chair pose first. Arms squeeze up. Exhale, walk to the left. Hold your isolate. The depth at which you wish to choose sitting back, along as got great alignment, butt in line with knees. That's going to isolate and squeeze your quads and hamstrings up and together. Stay working that stability. Or hamstring kick, curl the right leg in and hold. Revolve low flyer. 3, 2, inhale, hands to the earth, standing split. In the flow, we will take the hands or the standing splits out. It's really just an upgrade to the blueprint of our splits on the ground. First, play with your balance by walking your face closer to your shin knee, and then hug up from the inner thigh. Really hug up. Lift and squeeze. Awesome. Your choice, handstand or step hop back push-up. You can always skip the push-ups if you're here for more restoration. Downward facing dog. We're going to flow and build a little more heat. Fastest part of the class, it's like a dance. Make it your own if you don't like my actions necessarily today. Add your own flavor. Lift your right leg, breath in. Low lunge, deep exhale. Modified back bend. Spin your back foot down, exhale, humble. Exalted right palm to your back as you swim up. Chair pose, airplane arms. Arms just forward, inhale. Exhale to the right, revolve. Inhale, kick your left leg back or just tippy toe your foot. Exhale, Shiva squat, hands down, hold and load. Inhale, standing splits or handstand kick up. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Lift your left palm up. Chair pose, airplane arms. Inhale, arms up. Revolve to the right. Lift your left leg up and back. Cover it. Shiva squat. Load your right leg as you start to kick up and back. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Nice hold. 𝐊𝐴𝐵𝐿𝐴 rock out your elbows when you're up there. Left leg high. Breath in. Low lunge. Modified crescent. Push the hips forward. Exhale, fall in. Humble. Exalted. Lift your left palm to your back. Exhale, airplane chair. Arms forward as you drop your butt low. Twist to the left. Squeeze and pour. Hover your right foot. Kick it up and back. Breath in. Shiva, hands to the earth. Kick and lift. Standing splits or handstand. Exhale, slow as you can. Chaturanga. Downward. Exhale. Push back. Breath in. Breath out. If you're craving a little bit less intensity on the arms, you're going to hold a forearm plank. Everybody else, dolphin pose, please. Forearms down. Lift your right leg high, but bend both of your knees pretty heavy. Inhale, look forward at your hands. Exhale, push up. Literally to your palms off your forearms. One-legged push up. Roll up and go back down. We're going to do about 6 of these. Bend your knees. Looking at your hands where your forearms are down. Push off your elbows. Do a push up. Slowly back your forearms down. That's it. You're on your own. 4 more. Not for you, forearm plank is an awesome way to build that same shoulder stability. Nice, Cyrus. Once you feel like you've done your 6, meet us in forearm plank. Hold there steady. Awesome. Forearm plank for 5. 4, 3, 2. Everyone down, down to your belly. Look to the right, please. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just enjoy the way the ground feels. You know that the intensity is always there in my class. So just feeling the way it feels to be in your body. Chest against the ground. If you like this feeling, stay here for 30 seconds. Working a little back bend, heart opener. Look forward, come back to space on your forearms. Kick your right heel into your butt. Option 1, right hand. Option 2, left hand. Revolve, floor bow. Kick up, reach up. Left hand to right foot for that revolved action. Cover the left foot up and off the other. 3, 2. Right forearm down. Forearm side plank to the left. And go. You are so happy to stay. Or hand behind your head. Left hand behind your head. Think flip dog. Take your left hooks up and over. Forearm flip dog. Yep, that's it. Be mindful of the right shoulder. Look up and back. Breath in. Exhale back to your belly. Other side. Kick your left heel in. Reach your hand back. Inhale, lift. Maybe your hand, and maybe both the feet. Your sides are going to feel different, but your job is not to judge. It's to be in the space of self-inquiry. What feels different today? What feels different from the other side? Where can I go to the point that it feels like something is happening? Breathe in. Left arm down. Straighten your legs and push. Modified side or forearm side plank to the right. Stay there. Or hand behind the head. Forearm plank, flip dog. Mindful of the shoulder to stabilize. Big breath in. Awesome, right, Tyler. Hips up, inhale. Forearm plank to dolphin, walk it in. Bend your knees, inhale. Fold Twist and revolve, exhale. Getting stronger in your obliques, opening up your back. Keep your right hand on your back, just look down at your toes. Rise up to exalted standing pyramid. Inhale it up. Exhale, interlace your hands. Keep your bound grip. Roll your body into what would be like a triangle on your legs. I'm pulling my hands back as I pull my head forward. It's that same turtle popping out of a shell action. Hands are interlaced, head pulls forward, look up over your left shoulder. It's Trikonasana triangle with your hands tugging back. Yeah, you got it. At any point, you can place your right hand on the ground. You've got 3 breaths. Try to level your hips so that you can balance a tequila shot on your left hip. Hold and breathe, length through the neck. 3, 2, full Trikonasana. Put your hand on the ground, look up at your left hand. 3 more breaths to get that extension. Challenge the side muscles. We barely move laterally in our day. It's such a gift to our body to flex side to side. Preventative medicine, inhale. Hold 1 more exhale. Reverse triangle, pull it back. Reach out to the right side. We're going to use that length for Chopasana. Kick your left heel to your butt as you reach lovingly for the ground with your right hand. Any variations are welcome. My hope is a quadricep stretch. Oh, you're going to be so excited. During 2 parts of the flow, the camera tilted to just you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Pull back. Exhale, lateral lunge. But we're going to go down to the earth, bend your back knee, hands to the earth, and tuck your left shin down to the ground. So tuck it under. You're literally going to be down on your left shin. Otherwise, I was going. Left shin, the back leg, push it down to the ground. Lift up, inhale, gate pose. Side stretch to the back of the room. If it feels far, no problem. You can put your hand on your calf instead. Try to lengthen out from the side body. Big breath in. Tug and pull. Awesome. If you're craving restoration, stay here with your hands behind your head. If you want a little bit of a back bend challenge, swing up through center. Left hand to left ankle behind you. Push, lift, and reach. Variation of camel. Oh, I love that. Reverse. 3, 2. Pull your core muscles in. Straight to low lunge from your mat. Inhale. Drop your back knees. All right, runner's lunge is where you'll stay for restoration, and we're going to take our deepest back bend today. I'm going to do more like a Captain Morgan if I put it off to the side, it helps. Kick your left heel to your butt. 1 or both hands grab it and interlace. For a lot of us, this is where we stay. Or if you want to kick and extend, push into your foot, look back and up. So I'm kicking into my shin with my hands as hard as I can, as kind of a leverage point. Yeah, really good, Matt. Keep left hip flexor forward. 3, 2, 1, back to plank position. Breathe in. 60 seconds to plank. You can do that core work. Or we're going to work forearm stand. Forearms down like we've been practicing. Walk those toes in. Kick your leg up and try to find a balance point like a seesaw. It is easier to separate them apart. Once you get your balance, make a butterfly pose with your legs. Toes touch, knees wide. My planks, you're halfway through. Yeah, nicely. Those of you trying forearm kick-ups, you can use them all the time through the ear, no problem. Playing with that balance point where your hips are a little bit more forward than you think. Good. 5. Nice. 7. Take a little pressure on your head if you can. 2. Back to the belly. Look to the left. Right cheek down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. restoration, stay here. Or back through center, we're going Sphinx pose to double bound. Cross first your right heel to your butt, kick to the left, and the left over the right. It looks cute, you're like a girl taking a picture, hanging out with your girlfriends. Or reach back and try to grab for your feet. Yeah, that's actually good. Dylan, you're so close. I'll come help you in a second. Lift and kick. Lift it. Go ahead. You got the first one. You can do it. Yep. Mr. I run 20 miles a day. Hold that. 3, 2, relax. Just windshield wiper. You can put your head in your palms if you want. Self-assessing. Your pose doesn't have to ever look like mine or Dylan's or Julia's. It's just you in competition with your best self. Yoga is a singular competition, and it's a universal energy flow to share. Back through center. Now the left foot comes in first. Cross the right. You'll find that they feel slightly different. Lift. Breathe in. Stretching your quads good, Helena. Express the heart open if you can. Exhale, child's pose. Roll it back. So good. Pull your core in. Reset your back. You can always ad-lib what you would like in the class. Child's pose for a minute to rest. Another set of forearm plank hip dips if you liked it. Or we're going to do those push-ups again. So from dolphin, your left leg cranks up. Bend both of your knees like a hamstring curl. Push your body forward to a push-up. And then slowly both elbows drop as your knee bends. Get about 6 of these push-ups in if you play with it. Child's pose to restore, or forearm plank hip dips, 30 seconds. We're getting off your hands after this, so burn out the upper body if you want it. The arms are the pathway to the heart. It's what we hold. Hold all the tension from the week, hold everyone's expectations. So whether tonight you're building strength, or you're building opening in the arms, both work in your favor. After you hit that 6, step your left leg through to a lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. Big, giant breath in. Pyramid, step your back foot in. Right palm down, left palm to your back. You can kind of feel your hips. Tilt the left hip forward and back a bit. Pull your right hip most forward once you found your landing point. So good. There's a point where the mind, the ego mind, the surface value mind, it wants to fidget out. It's bored, it's disconnected, it's whatever. But the soul, it's always there, just kind of giggling at the ego. It's like, this is funny entertainment. Let's wait for the next big thing. Or let's just watch ourselves settle into the moment because it doesn't come back. Look down at your toes. Rise up to that back bend and pyramid. Right palm guides you up. Pyramid stands in the legs. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Pull your palms back as far as they go. Turn your body to the right. Hinge into that kind of Trikonasana with your arms out long. Where'd you go, Shelly? Reach and lengthen. Align your head with your back right hip for the most core work that you want. Push hard as the outer right edge of your foot, the back foot. Feel that spaciousness happening through the throat, the scalenes, the traps, all of your upper neck muscles, the SCM, the levator scapula, all those places that get really tense and tight. Breathe in. Triangle pose, reach your left hand for the ground if it's not already there, 3 breaths. triad of strength. We got mind, body, spirit. 3 triangles in between your legs, in the crevice of your arms, and then fingers to toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse triangle. Lift. Oh yeah. Pull it back. Exhale. Lateral lunge. Nope. Shavasana. Shavasana. Just kidding. Grab your right ankle. Lean. Awesome. If you're nice and long like Matt is, you could use a water bottle or block. Yeah, a little light. Kick hard into your foot the same way that we practiced in floor bow on the ground. Feel that epic quad stretch. 3. Awesome, John. Way to open the chest. 2. Now back to reverse triangle. Landing in that lateral. Drop your back right shin to the earth. Gaze stretch. Arms up. Lean to the right. Reach your right hand over the earth, left hand over your head. So good. Roll your gaze up. The expression of opening the space that stays closed when we sit and we sleep. A big expression to the body, telling anatomically, muscles to head, I'm safe to open and heal. That's all your body does all day long. It comes back to its natural state of balance. It tries to heal. Breathe in, hand behind the head is great. Or rise up to center. Camel variation, right hand to ankle. Reach back. Awesome. Straight back if you can. Yeah, 3. Awesome. Definitely so 2. Come through center. Hands to the earth. Center splits. Tuck under your back toes. It may just be a long prasarita. That's perfect. Walk your feet as wide as you can today. Maybe your forearms are support. Working that inner thigh stability. Low back pain often comes from tight inner thighs. So to the best of our ability, encouraging the inner thighs to be a little bit more open with each breath. What does my body have to teach me? Your body tells the story of everything you've traveled through today. All the jelly beans I've eaten or not eaten. All of the water I've drank and not drank. It's always trying to teach us. If we take the space like this to just tap in and listen. Walk your feet back through prasarita if you're pretty low. Bend forward into a low lunge. Inhale, modified crescent. Taking that deep heel kick. Roll onto the upper edge of your right knee. You can double up your mat if you want. Grab for your foot with one or both hands. Interlace. Runner's lunge is a great resting pose. If you're working on restoration today, strong neck muscles. Inhale. This is the opposite of our Tuesday class. Now then, hopefully the front of my throat won't be sore. Inhale. Slowly pull your core in, high. Exhale. All right, last push of the day. Forearm plank, 60 seconds. Last one. Or the whole peak pose of today, and I'll break it down for you, is headstand to forearm stand. I don't like the mirror. So you would flatten your palms, and you would do headstand this way. So the top crown of your head, you tuck your chin, you get that balance point. For me, it's separate legs. And then once I've got my balance, you can use the wall if you'd like. I'm gonna bend my knees slightly and lift my head. Finding that balance point. Tuck my chin back in and place my head back down. The idea is that eventually in a headstand, you're not putting too much weight in your head or your neck. At your forearms, your serratus doesn't work. So any variation of that for 60 seconds, I'll help you. Or forearm plank hip dips. We're gonna cool it down after this. So this is your push. Hit it. I'm happy to help you if you want. Yeah, good knee. Bring your elbows a little closer together. Ooh, just a tiny bit. We'll eventually pull out. Yeah, that's good. Start with this. Awesome. Try to get your balance to the top. Now micro bend your knees and then push up and lift your head. Push and lift your head. Got it. No, you're fine. It's a push from right under here, yeah? Push. dogs. That's great. So your issue is that your shoulders are strong, so that they lack a little flexibility to hold it. So if you were to do it next time, wrap a strap and hold your arms into it. All right, team, downward dog, just to move into half pigeon. Right leg forward. Pigeon, pigeon. I'll offer the same quadricep layers, head to the ground or even looking to the right. Wrap one or both hands back for that left foot. Kick your left heel into your butt. Just a little quadricep layer, not a necessity. Just fun add-ons to add some flavor to the stretch for you. My self-worth has really staggered, if you would, this past year. Ebbs and flows every month, every week, every day. It's so vastly different. It's the biggest roller coaster of emotions I've ever experienced. My center was not as steady, let's say. So many uncertain things in this world. But in the practice here, as you lie, there is one thing that you can just listen a little deeper to and depend a little stronger on, is your mental focus and your dedication to yourself. Coming back to the altar of your own heart. Because people, they come and go, experiences, they come and go. Ooh, everything comes and goes, even your mortal body. But maybe, just maybe, for a split microsecond, we come out of the arms of outside validation and into a place where you're just asking yourself, what is the shortest distance to the depth of my soul? How can I get there and call on my best self, not the flesh self, that ever-present feeling that I know I'm connected to everything without even having to see it, touch it. Something that doesn't leave me because it never came. It's just always been. The essence of the energy that you are. Building that life force, if you would. Option 2, you can spin on the heel of your hand for wheel and do the same thing. slowly let's switch to pigeon on the other side. Beautiful, Shelly. Very mindfully pull yourself back around, legs out in front, roll down to your back. We'll make a figure four formation, but we're gonna do something funky. Zigzag your left foot out to the side. So your feet go left, your knees go right, your legs are making like a zigzag. Pull your right foot up into your hip crease like a half lotus. Your left foot is in like a hot power fusion style, fixed firm. Your right foot's in that half lotus. The slightest opening in your left hip flexor allows for a little bit of space. It's like physically flossing out the fascia so nothing gets stuck. Bring your knees in your chest and let's switch to the other side. Figure four your left ankle first. Wiggle your right foot out to the right. Your right leg is like a fixed firm. Your left leg is that beautiful kind of lotus. Right hand can hold your left foot up into your hip. Can the child within my heart rise above? Letting your body soften. Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle seasons of my life? A few generous breaths. heart opening. So if you would like to take butterfly, it's a nice kind of low back release if your low back feels tender. Otherwise, extend your body out to Shavasana, corpse pose. We'll be here for about 2 to 3 minutes, so make sure you're comfortable. You can always take a little legs up the wall action, something where you can just relax.
Take my love, take it down. Oh, climb a mountain and turn around. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide break it down? And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, landslide break it down.
Once we've moved in the asana practice to know, almost like shedding a layer as you sweat, as you move, you take off that kind of anxiety layer, the kind of he said, she said, what am I doing later kind of layer. And then I'd say most of us in this room are pretty soul level advanced to know that the bad stuff subsides, wind shift, and our focus is on something different. But I think the most advanced of us in here, as a collective, start to know that even the good stuff shifts too. And so it's not enough just to hope for the bad to be over. We have to remember so deep within us to cherish and savor everything that's good. Time will always pass, but the practice, not just asana, but you every day, the yoga, is to be in the moment enough to soak it in and not let it pass without remembering or without feeling or without enjoying your own life. That every day you soak up the moments as best you can, like you were smelling your favorite candle or drinking your favorite cup of coffee. Feeling that fresh sun on your skin. Those are the moments that build the depth and the breadth of your soul. And then all of a sudden those moments become grace points. Points for you to access God or your GPS system, whatever you want to call it. So that when you're sipping that coffee, you're sitting in the sun, you realize, I'm in the best moment I've ever had, because it's the only moment I have. Momentary glimpses of grace, like raindrops on the soul. And just as fast as they come in, they leave us. Making a promise to do the best you can this week, savoring what you can. Take a big stretch, arms up and over your head. Pull your knees into your chest and roll into fetal pose on your side. Press up to a seat with your hands at your heart. honoring